Last time we were continuing work on the Gatehouse, so let's switch over to that camera view and get going. So here's where we were last time, and what we need to do is just join these sets of vertices down the middle here. So we will get them all selected. I'll turn screencast keys for anyone wanting to keep up. Going to select the inverse with Control and I, and then the H key to hide it. And now we're going to merge everything, Alt and M, and then we want at center. Because if we do at cursor, it moves it wherever the 3D cursor is. And that's way over there. Not where we want it to be happening. So we'll just back out using Control and Z and do it at the center. And for anyone wondering what the collapse option does, this is what happens. Nothing. There was no decrease in vertice number. There are still 2 there, so it did absolutely nothing. Some instances it will work, others it will not. And that is why I never trust it. Even the at cursor option is better because at least it merges them like you want it to. So there we go. I can unhide everything. And we want to grab all of these. Right like so. And line them up. And now if we go into regular view, or shaded view, and go into object mode, we have that little bit done, but we have a problem right here. And that can be easily fixed by adjusting this point here. So let's just go in and do a little corrective operation here. Let's make sure we've got the placement right as well. And we do. So we're just going to extrude this and lift it up and in. Extrude it one more time and Alt-M at center. And there we go, our problem is now fixed. Now, the other thing we need to be concerned with is making sure that the middle of this is in the middle of all of this. Wouldn't look right if the gate proper wasn't lined up right. So what we're going to do is take the topmost point and raise it all the way up so we've got a divider point. And we want this to be pretty much in the middle of this one. Now that tells us how much extra room we've got on the sides. And that looks a little bit larger than I would like, but it'll be okay. We can increase the X dimension here just a little bit. Might be able to get another guy through if they're standing abreast. Yes, that should do fine. And now we want to divide this in two. So we'll start with this one. Go into wireframe. Grab all the middle vertices like so and zoom in enough to where we can get them all selected. The reason for this is that we need to go ahead and have our midpoint selected. It tells us where to stop with the rest of the models. Just move these in and these out. So there the bricks are moved properly. And we need to make a joiner piece for this. We will use a cube. And it'll be right in the middle. The rest of the pieces will lock everything in, so we don't have to worry about two on this. this one we'll have as the receiving end, so we'll go ahead and flip it. Now grab this face and delete it. Grab all the vertices that need to connect. Hide everything else. And let's get these connected. I hit the wrong button there just then. If the screen looked a bit off, that's why. Okay, so that gives us this side. And yes, we will be doing the connecting piece over here. But once we get these two different connecting pieces made, everything else from over here will be an exact mirror over here. So now let's do the top portion here as well. Okay, we got a bit easier go of it here. For this part at least. And these. We'll just slide over. And fill in with a face on each one. And like we did down here, we will put a cube in up top. And this one will have it be the other end. So instead of it being receiving, this will be the giving or protruding portion. What about that face? Grab all of these vertices. Select everything else and hide everything else. Didn't mean to do that. Now we're just going to fill all these faces in. As we go. And there we have that done. So now, moving down, let's get this little bit put in. So we're going to duplicate this. And we just want to slide it over. And we can see that everything fits like it should this way. And how about up and down? That looks good as well, doesn't it? Oh, we got some problems there, though. All right, let's fix that. These need to be the other way. So flip those, and that's fixed. And we need to fill in these blocks or bricks here. So we'll just grab this one, duplicate it, pull it down here, scale it on the X a bit to where it looks like it should be there. Maybe a little bit more. That should be fine. Now we'll grab a different one. We'll grab this one. And move it over, and we will bring it in a bit. And now we will duplicate it and drop it down. There we go. That piece is pretty much done. Let's just lift it back up into place. And we had that issue on this one that we duplicated, so we have it over here as well. Yep. These are turned the wrong way. So let's get these turned or flipped, which would be the more appropriate term. And then we need to do the same thing with the bricks here, because I somehow didn't catch that before. Let's see, we used this one. So there, slide it in, slide it in. Duplicate. Lower it down, and now to get that last one right here, scale it out on the X. That will do that. Let's just lift it back up into position. And there we go. And with that, our time for the Blender project video has reached its conclusion. Hey everyone, Hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. If you did, right here, let's move my head over. There we go. Right here is going to be another video in the future for the next in this particular series. And over here is going to be the previous video in this series, along with a subscribe button down below it. So feel free to give that a hit, and be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. And let's see. Oh yeah, be sure to leave a comment. I'd appreciate knowing what your thoughts are. Until the next one, everyone.